Hello, my dear children. We can start our class with a silent prayer. So, all join your hands and close your eyes. Okay. So, welcome, my dear children, to the new academic year. I hope all are fine and keeping well at your home. Yes? Okay. So, this time also we will be continuing our study in the same online mode. Yes? So, we need your support and cooperation. So, do your work sincerely and properly. So, myself, Miss Prabita, your maths teacher. Now, this year 4th standard, this year also 4th standard, we have two textbook 1 and textbook 2. Workbook 1 and workbook 2. And one more book, number operation book, that we will discuss only in live class. Okay, there is no recorded class for this number operation book. Okay. Then, in this textbook and textbook 1 and textbook 2, total 12 chapters are there. This 12 chapter teachers divided into 3 sections and in 3 terms, and it will inform you how many chapters in each term. Okay, so let's start the chapter. Means that the first book, test 1, chapter name, first chapter is shapes. See, the same chapter we studied the last year 3rd standard, but here something little more. Okay, what is shapes? So in this time, in these chapters, we have to learn tangram. Yes, then geometrical terms, circle, its part, construction of circle, perspective, symmetry, reflection, etc. So the first topic is in this chapter is what? Tangram. Means tangram that we already learned. 3rd standard. And just to understand, it is a Chinese puzzle. Tangram is a Chinese puzzle. It has 7 pieces. 7 pieces. Using that 7 pieces, we can make different types of animals, plants, human being, fish, etc. So, some examples are given in the textbook. In the last year, we studied how to make a tangram. How to make different shapes using tangram pieces. That examples are given. Okay, that is all not an important topic. Just to understand what is a tangram. So, tangram is a Chinese puzzle. It has 2 types of tangram set up there. So, some tangram set there are 5 pieces. In some tangram pieces there are 7 pieces. Using that 7 pieces, we used to make different shapes, means different animals, shape of different animals, different fish, different types of fish, different human being, etc. Okay, so what are the shapes? Then we studied 7 shapes are there now. So it has triangles then. Yes, 5 triangles in a 7 pieces tangram. There are 5 triangles, 1 parallelogram and 1 square. So that are the shapes in this tangram set. Okay, triangles, then parallelogram and a square. 5 triangles, 1 parallelogram and a square. So the different examples are given now. Okay, just to understand what is a tangram. Okay, that's all in that topic, tangram. Next main topics is geometrical terms. Geometrical terms. That first topic of this chapter, shape, is geometrical terms. What is geometrical terms? So, the first geometrical term is point. 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 Point means a point is a dot. Means just to put a dot. This is a point. Okay, if we give the name of this point is A. It is read as point A. Point A. Okay, point A. any English alphabets you can give, but use only the capital letters. And it is read as what? Poet. Okay, so poet is just, it's a point, it's a dot. It has no length, no breadth or no thickness. Any length is there? No, just to put a point. It has no length, no breadth or not thickness. So point is a dot. We use the English alphabets, capital alphabets to name the point. Okay, so the first geometrical term is point. Next one is a line. Next one, point. Point means it has no dimensions. Okay, just here's a dot. Next one is a line. Next geometrical term is a line. What is a line? I just draw one example of a line here. This is a line. See, in this two and there is one arrow mark. What is the meaning of this arrow mark? This is a line. Can give this line name of this AB. Okay, so we read this line AB. So what is this? Mean it has no end point. This arrow mark means this extend to 6 sides. Means the line means it extends on both sides. Means there is no end point. This arrow mark means it's continuously. It extends these sides. So there's no end. And this side, so there is no end. So these are called the lines. So it has no end point. It extends on both sides. So we can give the English alphabet, capital English alphabets to keep the name of the lines. So this we can read this line AB. So this line AB, name of this line is AB. So we can read this line AB, or simply, or using symbol we can write here one AB right here, and in upper put this mark. So this read as line AB. If this mark is there, no, one line and two arrow mark in the two sides mean it extends on both the sides, means there is no end point. It extends on that sides. Okay, so this read as line AB. Okay, for point A, for line, extra we use capital letters, English alphabets to keep the name. Okay, so it has no end points. It extends on both sides. And next one is a line segment. Line segment means line segment. Next geometrical term is line segment. It is a part of a line. Line, we can say line means it is a big one. We can't measure the length of a line because it extends on both sides. So we can't measure. So line segment extra we use the length of the line, extra we use the to measure scale. But we can't measure the length of a line. Means it has no end point. It extends on both sides. So this line segment is a part of a line. Means a piece of a line. Part of a line is called a line segment. For example, if I just and name this a PQ. So here, if we cut this, we get this piece. If we cut this piece of this line, we get this piece. So here is one end point. This it has a fixed length. So this is called the line segment. Line segment means it is a part of a line. It has two end points. It has a fixed length. Means we can measure the length of a line segment. Okay, so line segment example is this. Means here is one point, here is one point. P, Q. You can give this name. In English alphabets you can give. You can take to name the line segment. So this read as line segment line segment PQ, or using symbol we can write PQ and put 1. Okay, so this is read as line segment PQ. Okay, so line, it has no endpoint. Line segment is a part of a line, means a piece of a line is a line segment. It has 2 endpoints. Line means 0 endpoint. Point means no dimension. Okay, so another 3 terms. Clear? The geometrical term is ray. Ray means this example. Ray. This is ray. Okay, means it starts from one point and extends on the other side. Start from one side and extends on the other side. Means it has a starting point but no end point. So this is called the ray. So can you say how many endpoints of this ray has? Yes, how many endpoints? Yes, it has one endpoint, only the starting point, but no endpoint. So we can't measure the length of a ray. We can't measure the length of a ray. Here also we can give the name of this ray. Give name Mn. Okay, and it is read as ray Mn. Or using symbol we can write Mn, we can write Mn, put this symbol. This means ray Mn. Okay, so ray means what? Ray is a straight line which has a starting point but no end point. It extends on these sides. So this is the ray. Okay, one starting point and no end point. Start from one point but extends on the other point, other side. Okay, so this is a ray. Okay, so line, no end point. Line segment, 2 end points. Ray, 1 end point. Clear? Next term is parallel lines. What is parallel lines? Just listen here. I draw this parallel lines here. One line, one line. One line, one line. Here. So, look this. So, the parallels are lines that do not meet anywhere. So, there is any meeting point, no? This line going this and this line going this way. And this line extend this direction and this line going this direction. And there is no meeting point. There is no meeting point. And also, they are always at the same distance apart. So, this here some distance. That same distance also here. So, they are always in the same distance apart. So, parallel lines means they have no meeting point and they have only have same distance. Both have same distance. Both line or 3 lines, any lines here. We draw one. These are examples of a parallel lines. So, this type of lines are called parallelograms. Look on this blackboard and this on this board. So, here is one line, no? Here is one line. So, we can say these are the parallel lines. In your textbook, listen. In this textbook, here is a line, no? Here is. So these 2 lines are not meet, and both are the same distance apart. This distance and this distance are same. Here this distance are same. So we can say these are examples of a parallel lines. Here these 2 lines. Here is one line. Here is line. So, these 2 points are what? Parallel lines. So, these are the examples of a parallel lines. Means, parallel lines are lines that do not meet or have a common point. And they are always at the same distance apart. Okay. So, these are examples of a parallel lines. Some window grills are examples of parallel lines. Door. So one line in the door, in one line in the next line. So the two are examples of parallel lines. And like so many examples we can see in our surrounding. You see examples of these parallel lines. Clear? Next one is the intersecting lines. Next time is intersecting line. What is intersecting lines? Intersecting lines. What is intersecting lines? Okay, intersecting lines means what? The two or more lines that we draw an example for intersecting lines. Yes. That is two or more line meet at a common point. So this is a line, this is a line. That two points meet one common point. Such lines are called intersecting line. Anyway, here this is an example of an intersecting line. Two lines meet one point are called the intersecting line. Intersecting line means two or more line meet one common point are called intersecting lines. Okay, so parallel line means then parallel lines are lines that do not meet at a common point and that always at a same distance. But intersecting lines mean two or more lines meet at a common point are called the intersecting lines. So these are the different geometrical terms. Okay, first one point, it has no dimensions. Then line, no end point that extends on both directions. Then line segment is a part of a line. It has two endpoints. Then ray, it has one starting point and extend the other sides, means one endpoint. Parallel line, thus do not meet a common point. They always keep a same distance apart. Then intersecting lines means two or more lines meet at a common point are called the intersecting lines. Okay, so these all lines, all this line, ray, line segment, extra, to give the name of that geometrical terms we use English capital alphabet. Clear?